Hello, YouTube. I am Goddess Just Be. And tonight, on this Friday night, I want to talk about telepathic communication. I want to talk about reshaping or rewriting your reality by changing people. And the only way you can do that is by you changing your mind. But let's jump into it because I know this is a title that is really, and I was really trying to be very tactful in the title because on purpose, I really don't want to fool with the low frequency ones. This is a title that will attract those type of people that watch videos in a desperate energy of trying to attract a specific person. Y'all ever heard of that before? They call it the SP. The SP, the specific person. Nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that. Anybody ever heard about that? Yes. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, good, her. Yes, yeah, love my hair. Oh, okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Well, some people are at low frequency. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with this. I'm not, raining on nobody parade. Some people are at low frequency and they want to attract a specific person based upon their trauma bonding, based upon where they are in their life, like, right? And because they want to attract a specific person and they're on low frequency, they are stressing themselves out, mentally, fatigued, really not drawing the person to them. If anything, they're repelling the person because we all connected. And not only that, but when people begin to teach those type of things, you can see it, it goes viral a lot. Like a lot of these people with this low self-concept follow the ladies She-Ra 7, like, right? And when people begin to teach that type of stuff, they always have a bunch of women, a bunch of thirsty women in the comments, constantly asking and being, and draining the host of their energy on, well, what I do with this? But what I do with this? And if you could notice the energy of the questions that the people be asking, like, right? If you could notice the low self-concept, meanwhile, the leader, Miss She-Ra 7, she has a high self-concept, like, right? And they're not getting the point that the self-concept, that the self comes first. This is why I teach you about self. This is why this is the Inner Being Church. This is why we have the Inner Circle coming this weekend on my website, because self is going to matter. And in this video, I'm teaching you about changing self. And if you're at your lower self, you got to get a little bit higher in order to draw yourself, which is your reflection, to you. Y'all get that part? That's very important. Yourself. Somebody type yourself. Yourself. Hello. I'll be on the tube more than here, but still logging on. Oh, thank you for being here. I appreciate your support. Is that Kayla? Kayla? Is that how you say that? Kaya, yourself. So we're about to jump into this here video, and I'm hopeful that you are not one of them at your lower self. I'm hopeful that it's gonna okay. I'm hopeful that it is going to increase your frequency or your vibration, and you're gonna get something out of it. Because I'm gonna be tying in telepathic communication with your self-concept, your ability to focus, and the human imagination, all in one video. Might be a lot for you, but when you join the Inner Circle after this weekend, it's going to be available this weekend. The link is in my bio to my website. When you join the Inner Circle, we're going to have esoteric knowledge like this being discussed on Sundays in the Inner Circle service. And I'm going to back it up with biblical text for you, because the Holy Bible, the Helios Biblios, the Sun Book, the Energy Book, had everything to do with your energy, frequency, and vibration, because you are the Christ conscious one. Remember yourself. So, first things first, I want to explain the power of perception. How we shape others through our thoughts. Anybody know somebody that ain't no good? Anybody know a narc? Anybody know a dirty, no good so-and-so? Huh? I discovered that my person right now is my inner higher self. I'm dating me alive. There you go. I love that for you. Anybody? No, nobody know no good people? Oh, okay. Okay, well, hey, Evolve, and I see you, babe. Well, we can turn this one off then. Y'all good then. You never saw no good person on TV? You never saw a no good person nowhere? You never heard nobody say this so-and-so person makes me sick, get on my nerves? Nobody? All right, that was a trick question. No good, no good, like good for nothing type of brother. Like they be singing in the songs, like, right? Like a dusty, like a narc, like a abuser, like a cheater, right? Y'all saw that kind of person? Okay, that's what we're gonna be talking about. That one, that person right there. Hold that person in your mind for a minute, because I want you to think about that person as we're talking about telepathic communication, as we're talking about rewriting reality with that particular person and changing them. But we got to do it by changing your mind. I'm sorry, not you. No, I didn't take that anything y'all see personal. I don't. So the power of perception. This gonna be your new mental game, your new mental diet. Because all I'm teaching you, God, is how to be God. And God gotta be in control of his or her mind. Because the subconscious mind is the God brain, the God mind, the right side of the brain. That's God. The human imagination, that's God. Nowhere else. Sky Daddy ain't it. It's in your head. All right. So I'm introducing you to a new mental diet in this particular live, because that is the only way you're going to be able to telepathically communicate with others or change people. See that no good person I was just asking you about? That person ain't really no good to everybody. That person no good to you. That person no good to you because you called that person forth through your thoughts to be no good to you, so you could learn a teachable moment. When you get tired of that person being no good to you, then you can change them. And I'm going to teach you how to change them. But answer this before we move forward. That person who you said that was no good, have you ever seen that person be good to other people? Your shady friend? Have you ever seen that person be good to other people? Or is that person no good to every freaking body? You see what I'm saying? Yes, 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 yes. They were good to some other people, but they stayed or remained no good to you. Why? If you God, why you got the devil wilding out in your kingdom? Mental diet. This is going to require you to have no cheat days, because you're supposed to be conscious. And if you're conscious of your thoughts. You're conscious of yourself. No cheat days when it comes to controlling your thoughts. You can't have none. Hey, Kay, I see you, babe. Thank you for supporting my YouTube channel. I appreciate you. I got to first share this here with you about that person, the person who you just told me that was no good, that was only probably no good to you, but you saw them through your corner eye being good to other people. So they have that ability to be good to other people. First and foremost, I got to share with you the illusion of separation, because a lot of people I've consulted with, and I'll ask them, I'll be like, the person you're talking about, they're no good, right? And he'd be like, yeah. And I'm like, so are they no good to everybody? And some of these people will say, yeah, he's or she's a monster. You ought to hear what the mama say, what the daddy say. I'm like, even the grocery clerk, I mean, even the person that rallies in the drive-through, I mean, even a mailman, everybody experienced him no good. I mean, how often did he see the mailman? How could the mailman who put the letter in the mailbox and keep going say that he or she is no good? I mean, how lucky was he to be able to have a no good experience with the mailman when the mailman only there for about 3 to 5 seconds? And he's like, yeah, no good to the core. I'm telling you, this is a perception. And they done call forth a gang of other people to perceive this person to be no good too, because you are the operating power, God. And you could call a whole bunch of low frequency people to egg you on in your foolishness, to be the devil in your kingdom. Okay, that's the first things first. That's an illusion here. The illusion is that we're separate. There's an illusion of separation. I tell you all the time. There's 2 sides to all things, right? God is all. And so we live in a land of polarity. Polarity, two sides. Polarity in this land, though. Duality, they call it also in this land, where there is masculine and feminine, good versus evil, darkness versus light, right? In this land, in the 3D land, there's this. But outside of this, can you imagine? Can you imagine non-duality, where all is God? You ever thought about that? Just think about that for a moment. So in the land of duality, where there's two sides, we got the 3D, and then we got the people in the 3D. And sometimes the people in the 3D is a man person, sometimes it's a woman, right? Sometimes it's a white person, sometimes it's a black person. That's two sides, that's duality. But then imagine, so in order to imagine the other side, which is another realm outside of duality, outside of the 3D, like 5D, like, right? When we put all of this here together that's in 3D, now let's imagine non-duality, non-polarity. Everything is together. So who in here? What's in here? Could you tell me? Could you tell me what's in 5D? 3D was two sides of all of this here. 5D is what? Who up in there? You in there? Did I make it? Are the trees in there? What's in here? Did that no good person make it? Hello? Y'all lost in the sauce? This is the totality of God. This is everything. All of creation. This you in here. Keep you in here. Miss Shanice, you in here. Kate, you in here. Her, you in here. All of us are in here. One God, right? Hey, ML. So that means that no good person is in here. What? Yeah. The person that you called, no good. They ain't here. In 5D, non-polarity, non-duality, but in here, they over here on this side, and you over here on this side, maybe. Because maybe you think you good, and you maybe think he the devil. Over here together, over here separate. That's the only thing that's different between 3D and 5D. This is 3D and 5D that I'm talking about, right? I have to get you to understand that, because I want you to understand this here. In 5D, you're connected. One God, one faith, one baptism. You're connected telepathically. You feel what they feel what you feel. We're the darkness that was on the face of the deep. The atom, the particles, the molecule, the frequency, that vibration, all right here. But ain't nothing changed to it here in the 3D, where there's duality. Ain't nothing changed. It don't matter where they are, they can still feel your thoughts. Go figure. 5D, it's all a thought. It's consciousness. It's awareness. All together, one sound, moving to the rhythm of one beat. You think you're separate over here? You might live in another home, but you're still energy, frequency, and vibration. You have this thought over here. This person could be across the world. You know, the narc, the no good so-and-so that you just said was no good. But they are connected to you. Because at the end of the day, let me show you this here. At the end of the day, this is them. This is you. Same thing. Be water, my friend. You got the same thing inside of you. You got the same essence. Spirit, soul, right? So if you think something over here about this person, like, for example, you thinking that person is no good, well, they got to show up no good, because they're picking up on your telepathic communication. When you at low frequency, you have no idea that this here happens. When you at low frequency, you don't even believe people who say that they could telepathically communicate to others. You don't even believe that yourself can telepathically communicate with others. You don't even believe that your inner being or other people have an inner being that communicates with them. You think all of the people lying because you at your vibrational low frequency haven't evolved yet, because it's a vibrational thing. You cannot vibrationally understand or comprehend what I'm saying. That's why I said some of this here gonna go over a lot of people's head, and it's okay. Some of y'all not vibrationally able to understand or comprehend. The biblical text taught you this year. The seeds that got choked up, that couldn't take root, was symbolic of your mindset, or some people a low vibrational mindset. He who has the ear, let him hear and not get choked up, right? Him who has that good soil in order for this here seed to be planted, let him hear, because it is vibrationally their moment. This here is breaking down how you control others, because you are connected to others in 5D, 3D, on earth as it is in heaven, as above, so below, as within, so without. 5D, you're all one God. 3D, you're still all one God, but there's an illusion of separation. Awareness, thoughts. Awareness and thoughts still here too. You thinking this reality up, thought by thought by thought. You thought it up. The law of cause and effect is your life. Your thoughts cause it. Your effect is what you see. Your ability to telepathically communicate to other people is the same concept. When you think this way about that person, they have to show up that way. Y'all getting this here? Is there anybody? Is there one? I like that. Is there one person that's getting it? Could somebody type one? Just anybody? I mean, okay, Brian got it. Okay, we're about to break this down. I got one. Okay, her, you there? Okay. I got some ones. Okay, yes. Keith got it too. All right. So there's duality, and then there's going to be non-duality. So in order to control other people, you have to shift from they are separate from me to they are a reflection of me. You have to know that this is your mental diet. They are a reflection of me. And I've been teaching this the whole time, because I've been teaching you about your inner state. I've been teaching you that life is happening through you, not to you. That your trauma is right here in front of your face. That your lack of confidence about your financial or your relationships or whatever is right here in front of your face. When you shift your mind from the thought that everything in 3D is separate, and you live as though you're living and thinking from a 5D reality where all is God and all of this is me, you own your stuff. You get powered in because you thinking with this mind. You letting this mind beyond matter, this mind be in you, right? You thinking it not robbery to be equal with God, because you are. And you see it, and you see that everybody is, and that everything is. That you can't see nothing in this realm of polarity, least it be God. Because all that exists is God. You get that better when you understand the dynamic of energy, right? So with that in mind, what you believe about everybody that you call forward, because you're calling these people forward. I don't care if it's the person that you got on the elevator with at work, at the stop sign, red light, in the grocery store. You're calling these strangers, these actors on your stage in your simulated environment, just like you called me forward through your subconscious mind to remind you of this here that I'm teaching you right now. You're calling these people forward. And what you believe in about these particular people is like they role that they have to play in your life. And I told this to you all. I shared this here with you, and I saw this clear as day when I made the Comatose Narc, the 48 Laws of Power, Comatose Narc edition. When I made that, I had been talking and doing a whole bunch of consultations, and I had a whole bunch of people coming through about the narc, like, right? And I I learned a lot actually from them, how their mind was creating more of a momentum of these narc ways. And in deciding to make a course about it, it's like my mind went down this here rabbit hole, and I began to see narcs or think about people in my family who could have possibly been a narc. And I began to get a little sad there. And I'm like, wait, hold up. And in the middle of the course, I was like, I don't even know if I want to finish this here because this is so low frequency, but I said I was going to do it. To this day, that is a course on my website that's available. It's real good. But I'm so not proud of myself because I went low to get that. I went low. Ooh, I went low. And I felt myself going low, like, right? Because what I begin to do is believe that them suckers existed. And when they existed, I begin to know the words, the gaslight, and the flying monkeys, and the tactics that they use, and the discard, and all of this here stuff. And it was like, oh my God, I don't want to think like this here. Right? Because it's mentally draining to your person. But there are people in the physical reality who have called forth narcs to play roles in their life, and they don't realize they called them forth, and they could get rid of them telepathically or by changing their mind. Same thing as it pertains to in the beginning of this video, how I was teaching you how you could draw a specific person to you, that so-called SP person, by changing your mind. Now listen, somebody type SP up in the comments for me. SP. So y'all, we're gonna get it out of our system. SP, because you ain't gonna see this kind of stuff on my YouTube. Because I don't do the bait clicking for the low frequency people to come over here. No, SP. We're gonna talk about this. Y'all say it in the comments. SP. So anybody out there that want us SP back, this the video for you. SP. All right. This is how you do it. But I ain't gonna teach you from no SP concept. Because I don't want you coming back over here with no thirsty energy. If you want to be. Where God, we could draw anything to us, but not in a thirsty energy kind of way. Yeah, because the universe said you keep putting yourself second, right? And I want you to put yourself first. I teach you about your inner self. You hear me? Forget them people. Create another one. But I'm about to teach you how to forget them people, because that's what you need to do. Forget them. Please forget them. The hell they think they are in your kingdom, God, causing hell. But you made them the devil, though. You made them a devil in your kingdom. Put him to be causing the hell up in there. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the power of awareness. The power of awareness as it pertains to a SP person, or it pertains to you just having a little narc, a little, no good ass, cheating ass, dog, manipulating ass person. Call it what you want. Hang on the corner and do what you want. It's your kingdom, God. I have to let you know that every thought you have about somebody is telepathic communication. Every thought you have about somebody is telepathic communication. I'm going to say it one more again so it can get formed. 3 is the number of form. Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. Every thought that you have about somebody is telepathic communication. You're telepathically communicating in the matrix, in the 3D. I don't care if he the narc way over here and you the angel over here. Really, your ass just an empath. Really, you on the right frequency because you's a over giver, over lover. Don't want to love yourself. Use the people pleaser. So you on the frequency with them. You attracted them. Like, right? So every thought you have about your dark was telepathic communication. And they received it. Just like every thought you have over here in the non-duality, non-polarity, where all is God and all of us are the darkness on the face of the deep. All of us are conscious awareness. All of us are collective consciousness. One God, one faith, one baptism. Everybody receiving it. Everybody moving to the same rhythm of the same darn beat. Ain't no black and white and all that. It just is. God just is. So when we thought a thing, it showed up collectively. The matrix is a thing we thought, and it showed up collectively for all of us to experience in a person. Here, when you thought a thing about that no good person, they received it, even though you was in the bathroom. You get that? They heard you. Hey, cat. They heard you thinking. So whether we're talking about your narc, your SP, or whatever you want to call it, they hear you thinking. They heard when you had said that it was no good. They heard when you was fussing with them in the shower. They heard when you was on your way to work and you was wondering if they was cheating or if they was going to beat you, if they was going to you. They had heard you. This is why it's so important that you monitor your thoughts. My favorite inspirational lady live. Yes, I am. You get that? Somebody type heard. Did you hear me? They heard you. That's very important for you to know, God, with telepathic communication, your inner dialogue, your habitual thoughts. Somebody type heard. They heard you. Heard. Yeah. Just like, yes, just like y'all out there, your thoughts about me, it being heard. Telepathic communication, baby. They heard you. Everybody hear you. Everybody hear you. Sure do. And they show up based upon the way that you was talking about them. You talking all that smack. You just said on this live, I could scroll back through them comments. You just said, you, every last one. I'm calling you out now. You just said on this live that they was no good. I could scroll back up and I could call out names, but I ain't gonna do that to you. They ain't here, but they heard your thought. Then you wrote it down. You spelled it. Spelling. They felt your spell. Oh, you driving? Hey, Hoya. I see you, babe. Hey, lovely. So if I think about the good things I want my husband to do, he'll do it. Hallelujah. 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 Somebody got it. And we ain't even done with the video. Y'all heard me read that? God, during this offering time. For those of you who are new here, I am Goddess Just Be. I am people on a wellness journey. And today we are talking about telepathically communicating, shifting your mind, changing your mind to change others. My Cash App is Cash App Goddess Just Be. I teach esoteric knowledge in the Inner Being Church. On Sundays, I'll be having the Inner Circle live on Zoom. Sign up today. It's offering time. Y'all tap that screen. Cash App Goddess Just Be if y'all want to donate. We're not done. But you know how y'all get, y'all leave church at the end. If I do the offering at the end, y'all be, excuse me. It's offering time. God darn it. I got some answers. Y'all got questions. I got some answers coming soon. It's offering time. Thank you for the donations, Cash App Goddess Just Be. I love that statement, lovely. I love that. Y'all tap that screen and share the live. Could I get some shares? Could I get 3 more shares up in here? Cash App Goddess Just Be for those who want to donate to figure out how to change these people. Thoughts on Jesus and his sins? That's all about you. Thank you for the shares. Cash App Goddess Just Be. Get them likes up. Yeah, get them likes up because I ain't going to be at the end of the video saying, wait, we almost at 30. Give me the 20 right quick. And that way it won't be that much for y'all to get me to. For those that want to donate, Cash App Goddess Just Be. Give me some more thumbs up on that YouTube channel. Could I get 2 more thumbs up on YouTube? If you didn't thumb up the video, could you thumb it up now? It's offering time. I'm waiting for the people in the back of the church to come forward with their donation. Let me check my Cash App while I'm yapping. It's offering time. So I can teach you how to change these people that's wilding out that you done gave a label God or devil in your simulated environment, but you're supposed to be the God. You're supposed to be the one on the throne. Right? If I be lifted up, I have the power to draw all things to me. Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the offerings. We almost there. 19.2. We almost there. Cash App God is just B. Cash App God is just B. Oh wow, this is good news. That part. I know that. That's right. Positive vibes. Yeah, child. This is the secret of life right here. Y'all funny. Y'all funny. We at 20 yet? Let me update my Cash App and see what's going on. Let me see. We're going to do part 2 of this one here in the inner circle, y'all. For those of you who are signing up for the inner circle on my website, saltoftheearthpub.org. Cash App God is just B. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Why am my thing not refreshing? There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you, DD. Thank you, AMK. Thank you, Tammy. I don't know what that was. DD, AMK, Cash App God is just B. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Let me refresh. DD, AMK, Keith. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate you, babe. Y'all ready? Y'all got me to 20? Okay. I got some likes. Okay. Y'all ready for part 2? Y'all ready? Let me see it ready. Y'all gotta participate now. Y'all spoil some spoilers about this. Yes, you ready? All right. So the power of awareness and your inner dialogue is gonna be the thing that's gonna change the people, y'all. You are awareness. We be thinking that doing in the physical reality gonna change people, but no, you gotta be still and know I'm God. To be still and know I'm God is to do the thing that you did over here when all is God, when you're collective consciousness. Be still and know. Be fully aware of self and the way that you are thinking, what you're radiating or vibration. Vibration comes first. Spirituality comes first. Anything that manifests in 3D started here first. So you always got to go here first. This gonna always have more power than this down here first. I have a course on my website called Beyond Matter. It teaches you how to meditate like this here. It teaches you really how to sit in the essence of beyond matter and drop this here low frequency 0.01. But nonetheless, every thought you have about someone is telepathic communication and they are receiving it. I told you all this here maybe earlier this week. No, I think that was last week when I was telling you the secret of healthy relationships. Them people was thinking about their person with better thoughts in the relationships that break up 1, 2, 3, or to the 7-year point and can't make it. Them old grandpa relationships in that thought, I don't care what happened in 3D, in that thought of that person, the operant power, whichever one it was, he or she was holding that relationship together because as a man thinking, so is he. She was saying even in her nose that this is a good man, Savannah. My husband loved the way I cook. Oh, he's so good to me. In their mind, outside circumstances didn't matter to them people. So you got to practice this here to change people. But here's the thing. You're not just observing people. When you meet these people, when you see these people, you're not just observing them, you're creating them through your perception of them. Every narc victim created a perception of a narc from their thinking. Now, they may have had these thoughts because of old limiting beliefs, old trauma, but that old trauma allowed them in their habitual thoughts to think chaos. And the chaos that they thought manifested in the physical, because it happens in the spiritual always first, it manifests in the physical as being a dark and frothy face. And there they have it, a devil in their kingdom, and they're supposed to be gone. Hello. He's a good man, spammer. Hey, Shayla, how you been, babe? Good to see you. The power of awareness. The power of awareness is what we're talking about. So you have to change your inner conversation about them in order to shift the reality. But here's the thing. Here's the thing that's going to be hard for some people, because some people say that they're conscious and they ask to stay conscious because they ain't conscious of their thoughts. They just let their thoughts do what the hell they thought want to do. And then they go home and go to bed, and tomorrow they do it again. And then they meditate for 10 minutes and they do it again. And they go back to the four thoughts, and then nothing changed because they think that meditation was something when it really was nothing, because all day long the thoughts was wilding out. But they're conscious though. You're not conscious if you're not conscious of your thoughts, boo. You okay? You ain't conscious. You ain't conscious of what you was thinking all day long. You was just saying some dumb, wild, negative, Nancy ass stuff in that head. You think you could get away with it, but no, baby. We hear you. I heard you. So I had to show up like this here. Your wish is my command, God. How do you like it, God? You want me to or do you want me to love you? Tell me, God, tell me. It's almost like role play, like, right? What you want, Big Daddy? What you want? Huh? What do you want me to do, Daddy? Tell me. Shh. Not out loud. Say it in the ear. Say it in the ear and I'll do it. You were given a account for every idle word, empty and idle word, yeah. Say it in here. Tell me louder. That's how I go, bro. And we be in the shower and stuff. We be in the shower. Yeah, when I see that move, oh, I'm gonna tell him this, and I'm gonna tell him this, and he ain't no good, and this, and that, and third, and oh man, he blew me when he did that. And oh, he looked so evil, so I was so scared. I had to get the hell from around him. And and then when you see him again, and you're like, why are you like this? Who are you? You're a devil. Well, you created it. Shut your ways up. Thought by thought, you create your own reality. I bet you he cheats on you, dog. Yeah, you created it. That's why you said, I knew he wasn't no good. How did you know? Don't you play with me. Because you created it. That's how you know. So you got to change your inner conversation. But here's the thing. There's this mirror effect. And this is why people trigger you, right? Because most people are just mad at their damn self. That's why you had got triggered. And that person over there, they showed you yourself. You mad at yourself. You mad at your abandonment issues. You mad at your trauma. And that person showed you and your trauma. The mirror of you was out there. You angry at the reflection that you see in other people, baby. You know what? Because you trigger me. You gotta get the hell away. Because you pressing my buttons. You get on my damn nerves. Oh, you saw yourself. You saw your negative ass thoughts. You saw your abandonment issues. You spoke it first, though. Your word can't come back to you null and void, though. You walk around with it in your heart. Your heart is broken. You have high blood pressure. Everything is showing you. You have diabetes. cholesterol issues, showing your emotional state of your emotional world and instability, not able to give and receive in a balanced way, your trauma. All of these sicknesses and diseases, they start here in the spiritual, but they manifest in the physical because your inner state in the spiritual essence is going to show you your mirror. And so you just walking around mad at yourself, angry with yourself, wanting to fight yourself, want to have a negative perception of yourself. That's what all of that is all about. Mm-hmm. Instead of reacting and asking, what is this showing me about myself? You go off on yourself instead. You talk about yourself in your head. Come on now. Because when you was in that shower talking about that narc, you was really just talking about an expression of yourself. Because you are the narc. You call the narc for it. You are the narc. It's just one God. It's just one person on this live. Ain't no lot of people in here. No, just one person up in here. Just one. Instead, we need to learn how to dissolve the resistance and reframe it and pay attention to our thoughts, our habitual thoughts. But life just gets so busy. We just get so low frequency. And so we think that that's normal to think those messy thoughts about yourself all day long while you're eating, before you go to bed, as soon as you wake up, about how your boss get on your nerves. You can't stand this one. Your husband, you got to watch out for him because you done seen some things on social media. You done seen maybe the lady Risa Tisa, and now you're wondering in your thoughts, secretly, who the hell did you marry? Now you secretly want to check his social security number. Your husband heard you. Your husband felt you. Because your husband is part of God. We all the darn gone same thing. Expressions of God. So the first things first is you got to start looking at people through the eyes of God. You got to understand that we are one and the same, that there's one God, one faith, one baptism. You, me, that narc too, that murderer too, that if you come from church, this is what church was really trying to share with you, that everybody is, or the art of forgiving them. No. The art of forgiving them is to know that we are all moving to the rhythm of the same beat, that all is God. That there's an illusion in this land of separation, but all of it is God. So the first thing first is for you to understand or know that ye are God's. No separation. I don't care if they're white. I don't care if they're the most evil so-called person that you manifested up in your polarity. It's an expression of God. I don't care if you don't like it or them. So, still God. That roach, it's the essence of God. That fly that get on your nerve. The alligators. The black cat that you might not like. Foods that you might not like. When it's too hot and you don't like it. All of this is an expression of God. Right? Number one. That was number one. Somebody type number one. All is God. This is how you change. We're getting to changing them. We're getting to telepathic communicating with them. Now you miss it. You missed the boat. You missed the whole video. But I'm telling you how to change people, these so-called SPs or these so-called narcs. Number one, you got to know. You got to stop looking at them people as, no, that's the devil. No, it's God. In the biblical text of Christ conscious one, meaning you, me, we looked at the people he done whole already. Because the Christ conscious one understanding that every expression in the 3D is God. Because 3D is illusion of separation. Put it together, it's God. Number one, all is God. It's how you change. Number two, now we're going to deal with your butt. God first, but now it's you. And what I teach you all the time, you got to change your self-concept first. You have to be the vibrational force first. You have to be the change. Because somebody write number 2, change your self-concept. Number 2, self-concept, yours, not them. No. When you are manifesting, you don't start with them people. That's like the crazy church people. And I'm going to say crazy because, yeah, they ain't got it right. They ain't got it right. I wish I was looking for a pen or pencil or something, but I'm going to do like this here. The church people, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Get out of here, devil. No. Come on. That's crazy. You don't do it like that. Don't do it like that. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that in the intervening church. We ain't doing that. You don't start with rebuking the devil. You need to stop this. You need to sit down. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. No, you need to change your self-concept. Yeah. You think the narc need to change? You think the murderer need to change? You think the fly need to change? You think the sun need to change for you? Don't do it. The matrix don't work like that. You're the operant power. You need to change your self-concept about them people. Yeah. Because it was your perception of them, your thought, your universe, your simulated environment. So you thought that thought and brought them forth in your simulated environment as an art. And you stamped on their forehead, you know how he is. He ain't no good. He's an art. It just is what it is. And you gave up on him. Now every time you see him or think about him, that man there, that woman there, oh Lord, she, ooh, you better watch her. You better watch her. You got to change that self-concept, baby. Stop watching people. Start watching you. Start watching you. And that means you need to watch you, the person in the mirror, by saying, I'm lovable. Because how in the hell is not going to come in your simulated environment and you feel lovable? It don't even work like that. How in the hell this so-called SP going to come in your simulated environment, cheat on you? At least you don't feel lovable. So this is why number 2 is going to be change your self-concept. I have self-concept affirmations available. This is why I teach you this, y'all. I have self-concept affirmations available on my YouTube channel for your anxiety, for your prosperity, for weight, health, wellness, for you to know that you are the I amness, the essence of God, for you to be the priority, I am the chosen one in relationships, right? Because first you got to know that all is God in this realm. When you figure that out, you need to change your self-concept of all these gods that's in this realm. All of these gods in this realm have to be changed by you when you're interacting with them. If you're going to interact with them and have a knowing in your mind that they are the so-called devil in your simulated environment, well, God, guess what? So shall it be. So this requires the brainwashing to be washed the other way for you, God. Because you can't keep calling it as it is. You just can't. Not if you want to change it, not if you want to telepathically communicate with it and get your message across. Because if you don't change the way that you look at things, things will not change. And you will think, because of your limited beliefs about the way you're looking at things, that they're not picking up on your telepathic communication. All because you have this stumbling block that it just is what it is. They're a lost cause. They got a song. I heard this song. It's like a little country song. I'm a lost cause. Baby, don't waste your time on me. I'm so damaged beyond repair. Something like that. I'm like, what? Life is, I lost my hopes and my dreams. I'm a lost cause. I'm like, damn. And I was just listening. I'm like, oh, he had to be low when he made that song. But that's what some of y'all do with y'all narcs and y'all SPs or the people that cheated on you or hurt you. You call them forward, then you stamp on their forehead that they're a lost ass cause. And so every time you have to end your baby daddy, maybe every time you have to interact with them, because you have a belief that they are a lost cause, they gotta show you lost damn cause. They hurt you, but then they go and then they get remarried or be with somebody else. And you're like, dang, you know how to not be a lost cause? But your mind's so sick and low, so even if you see the beauty of them moving on and finally being happy, because you're so vibrational with your mind, you would say, oh, just wait a minute, watch, he ain't good over there, watch. No, baby, no tut. It ain't good in your mind. What you watching for? You need to be doing self-concept work. What are you watching over there for? That ain't your watch. Handle the matters of your mind. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Know thyself. All right? So number 3, somebody type number 3. Number 3 thing is going to be for you to detach from all perceptions and tell a new story about them. Because now you got to recreate them. You already created them to be a narc. If you want to change them, first you start with changing your self-concept, but then now you got to recreate these mofos. And they can't show up as a narc no more. You got to see them through the eyes of God. So that's going to require you to rewrite a story or forgiveness. Because guess what? Real love is understanding. So now that you understand that all is God, you could go ahead on and forgive them. For they knew not what they do. But the days is you. You really first have to forgive yourself. Because you knew not what you was doing when you was up in that bathroom saying how no good they was. When you was doubting. In the allegory text of Christ conscious one said, one of you, listen to this here doubt, one of you gonna betray me. And what happened? What happened? Hey, King. What happened? What happened? What came next in the allegory text? Do you remember? Didn't nobody betray him? Was he lying? Was he talking loud and then he ain't saying nothing? What happened? Your affirmations are amazing. Oh, thank you, babe. What happened? Did he get betrayed, or he had said that and then nothing had happened? Did he get betrayed? Does anybody know how that story goes? I wonder if he ever got betrayed. He said, one of you gonna betray me. Oh, he must have been teaching you about your mind, Christ conscious one. Yeah, right. He's right. Said, yeah, he was betrayed. Just the same thing you do. One of you gonna betray me. One of you gonna cheat on me. One of you gonna be a narc to me. One of you gonna use me. You said it. There you go, God. You got it. So the third thing was you gotta rewrite the thing. This happened to me. I said they would attack me, and they did. Yeah, you thinking this stuff, y'all. That's why it's so important to be conscious. Not the fake ass, cool ass, pumping fist ass conscious, to be conscious of them thoughts, to be conscious of your awareness. The ability to focus and use your human imagination. It's going to take you more places than working hard ever did, boo. So you detach from them old perceptions and tell a new story. Number 4. Well, number 4, baby. You either get it or you're going to get lost in the sauce. I told you this going to go over people's head. But I'm going to leave it up here for when your head is open with rich soil. Number 4, you're going to use your imagination to see them in a new way. Number 4, you're going to use your human imagination to see them in a new way, God. And you know what this going to do? This going to align them. This going to align them into that new way. When I move, you move. Just like that. Just like that. But you got to line them up in your simulated environment, God. The old them has passed away. Behold, all things shall become you. You got to do that. You got to do that. Because if you don't do that, this your simulated environment, it ain't getting done. Remember, this is the inner being church, esoteric now. It's all things within. Ain't no sky there to come and do it for you. You can build on the knees and you can kind of a little more shata all you want to. This is your work because you're made in the image of God and this is your simulated environment. You remember yourself. And as you remember, remember the polarity, it's just remembering itself. Because when the self gets together, the totality of the self is the whole totality of awareness, of consciousness of God. All you're doing is remembering yourself in the polarity. That's it. So you use your human imagination now. So your human imagination, that's with your five senses. You touch it, you taste it, you smell it, and all this good stuff, and thinking about them in imaginary scene as if they're this other person. Because let me tell you, there are so many of you in this illusion of separation. Together you're just a cluster, collective consciousness. But illusion of separation has so many versions of you that you shape-shifted inside. So guess what? With that narc? There's so many different versions of the narc. And there's so many versions of the SP. And there's so many versions of your children. And there's so many versions of your boss. And there's so many versions of the mailman. And there's so many versions of everything. But you didn't decide that you was going to experience just the version of the narc of that person. So you go in your human imagination and you just imagine the version of that narc that treats you like a queen or king. This is what the church folks talking about when they say, I know I've been changed. I know I've been trained. Good God. Right? The angels in heaven inside my mind. Y'all getting this? I'm having fun. Y'all getting it? Y'all still there? Because y'all could, if y'all was gone, I'll still be talking. Just to let you know. Because I like this kind of stuff. I like this good stuff. I just grabbed my pen and paper. New story. Y'all get me? You like it, all right? Right, still up in here. Ty joined up over there. Y'all getting it? Yes. Hey, Rockstar. All right. 22 is still here. Yes. Hey, Bello, I didn't know you was up in here. All right. What number we on? Let me see if you're paying attention. You're talking about you getting it. What number we on? I love it. I'm happy you're here. Hey, you still hanging in there too? What number we on? What number? All right. So that was number 4 for the human imagination that you're going to use. This is the last one. Because guess what? This is number 5. Oh, boy, look, I'm in alignment with this message because 5 is a number of change. This is the last one. Somebody type 5. Number 5. Persist. Somebody type persist. Number 5 is persist in a new story. And don't you go back to that old story. You see, I knew, I was trying to look at you in the eyes of God, but you see, you had shown me. No, don't touch. That's you going back. I know I've been changed. You were supposed to be the change. Change your mind. Right? And so when you persist in this here story now, you're telepathically communicating during the persistent moment, baby. If you're persistent in the story, you're whispering the opposite of what you was whispering when you was fussing at him. You said he's a good man, Savannah. Ooh, like the couples that stay together. He's a good man, Savannah. You're saying every last affirmation that I say on the I am chosen, I am the priority. affirmation on my YouTube channel. You saying all of them things in your mind. You just it's just now your default now, because now you're aware of your habitual thoughts, and they have to change because you became the change, because you became the Christ conscious one. And this is how you telepathically communicate and change other people in your simulated environment. I just gave you the keys to the land, your simulated environment, God. Now, if you can't tweak and fine tune your mind, you shall continue to let them wild out in your kingdom. And how crazy does God look having a devil in its kingdom that's running the show? You might want to think about that. It's offering time. For those of you who are new here, I'm Goddess Just Be. I help people in the areas of mind, body, and soul. My Cash App is Cash App Goddess Just Be. I have an Inner Circle Zoom session on Sundays where I'll be teaching esoteric knowledge every Sunday. We're going to have church, y'all. Inner being church, though, not like you used to. Your pastor not invited. And we're going to teach more about this telepathic communication, about living in the end of the wish fulfilled, arising from Eve to Lilith, you know. And First Lady gonna get good offerings in here, yeah, because there's gonna be a subscription fee for those that just like to come and just like to sup and don't like to share and stuff. Guess what? You're gonna be here, crickets chirping. Crickets chirping. All right. I'll come live sometimes though, but it's not gonna be as often because of my dedication to my Zoom subscriptions more than this year. TikTok be trying to pay you a quarter. They be sending you a whole little phone for tax time with a quota on there. They sure do. So, you know, this is my passion and my gifts make room for me. And so that's where I'm about to venture off to. I love being here. I love teaching y'all from the bottom of my heart. Like I say, if y'all didn't show up in here, if there had 0 people, I'll be on this here sofa just talking to myself. As a matter of fact, I did it about 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Crystal. Thank you, Shayla, for their offering. I appreciate you. Matter of fact, 2 weeks ago, the internet was out. And I just did the live with the internet off. I did offering and everything. Ain't nobody gave. Ain't nobody gave. But how about this? At about 4 o'clock in the morning, somebody on YouTube had heard me say donations. They had gave from an old video, and I was like, "Oh, I got an offer." So guess what? I still got an offer. Got dirty talking to myself. Where do we sign up? The link is going to be on my bio. On my website, solidarypub.org. It'll be there this weekend. We closed the site to add the subscriptions. We had a little hiccup with it, but it's going to be resolved this here weekend. So solidarypub.org. No later than Monday. No later than Monday, you're going to see the first button on my website open for registration. The classes are going to start on April the 6th. Every Sunday, you can sign up for just one class. You can sign up for a month or all the way up to a year sessions to have esoteric knowledge, high vibrational beings, conscious beings, community that chat with you, to answer questions with you. We're going to sing Tibetan bowls, meditation, good high frequency music. You know, we're going to do it all. We're going to have discounts on my products and my retreats. We're going to learn how to meditate. And I really want it to be people who are really trying to evolve in life and that are seeking real esoteric knowledge. And, you know, some people just not ready. Some people just not ready. I want to have that good soil in my environment. And we're going to increase our vibration, and we're going to put our minds or our awareness to certain things to draw it to the group as a collective. I have a lot of visions for this particular class, and I'm hopeful that you will join us. But if you're not ready, circle back when you are. Any questions? Any questions? Oh, my birthday. Thank you. And my birthday is in April. For those that want to donate for my birthday gift, I teach esoteric knowledge in the Inner Being Church, and one of my supporters is telling me, don't forget about my birthday, because they want to bless me for a spa day for my birthday for all that I give out. Because I come here Monday through Friday. I've been doing this here for years for free.com. I'm just transitioning into, you know, letting my passion make room for me in paid subscriptions. But if you want to donate, you can via Cash App. Cash App Goddess Just Be. Could somebody type that in the comments? God is just be. It's actually my username on TikTok. God is just be is in my profile on YouTube. Cash App, God is just be. And I appreciate every last one, even if it's just $1, babe. I mean, hey, Pastor had a building fund for years, and hey, I have a building fund, but it's these lights and this cell phone and this internet, that's my building fund. At least you see mine. But nonetheless, I'm being messy right there. Nonetheless, Cash App God is just be so I can have my little spa day. And I appreciate everybody that gave for my spa day. It's not something that I asked for. It's something that my people, even the inner circle, my people are helping me. See, when you operate in your purpose, your people support you. They see the need, like, right? When you just do what you're called to do, like this birthday thing, like this inner circle thing. Someone came up with all of these ideas, and I'm reading, I'm like, damn, that's really cool. Okay. And I appreciate my people. They love me back because I'm pouring into their soul expansion, and they want to see me grow. And guess what? I created them. Sure did. I created them through thought, right? Through my perception of them, right? Ashe. Anything else? Happy early birthday. Aries, right? Yep. Yes, I am. I love it. Anyone can change anything they want. Yes. I don't have TikTok. Oh, you don't have TikTok? Oh, okay. So yes, anyone can change anyone, but it takes work. It takes work of your mind. 3D. This is why I tell you, 3D don't matter, y'all. It don't matter. That's your effect from your old thoughts. 3D don't matter. 3D is how the narc showed up. You thought about him. You made him a narc. Now he's narking out in your kingdom. You got to go back. You deserve. Oh, thank you. You give out amazing knowledge. Hey, 50 and Fit. Hey, 50 and Fit. Y'all make sure y'all follow 50 and Fit while she on here. She's a workout fanatic over there on TikTok. 50 and Fit. Y'all give 50 and Fit some follows over there. And y'all make sure you look at her skits. 50 and Fit. Make sure y'all follow 50 and Fit. All right. Thank you for being here. I didn't even know you was up in the room. Right? So we're about to pray, and we're about to get up out of here. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Thank you, Shayla. Thank you, Margot. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. God, source energy, infinite intelligence, thank you for this friendly reminder. Thank you for this friendly reminder of our telepathic abilities. Thank you for this friendly reminder that we must first be the change. Thank you for this friendly reminder that our perception, our thoughts create our reality, and it also creates the people in our reality that's wilded out. Thank you for this reminder that we must be the change first. That we must use our ability to focus in our human imagination first. That our thoughts create things. We feel so happy to be reminded of this. We feel so empowered to be in the knowing of this. We feel the sound-mindedness that comes from this knowing. And because of this knowing being reminded to us once again, being pulled forth from our subconscious mind once again, we will begin to implement these things in our walk of life. We will begin to be conscious creators versus creating by default. And we will begin to consciously think about the thoughts that we're thinking when nobody can hear those thoughts. We will begin to get easy on ourselves. This is about ourselves first before we attract anyone else. If the I amness that is within us be lifted up, then we have the power to manipulate the vibrations and the frequencies in this realm. I am that I am. That I am that I am. The I am that I am must be lifted up. Somebody type in the comments, lift it up. If I am be lifted up, now I have the power to draw all things to me. I am. I am. Your I am must be lifted up. To telepathically communicate, for me to hear my inner being, my I amness must be lifted up. If I'm at low frequency, I come and I don't have nothing of essence to share. I'm just like, yeah, well, guys, But if my I amness be lifted up, it gives me a word. If your I amness be lifted up, it'll give you healthier relationships. If your I amness be lifted up, it'll bring that so-called SP back, but in a new form. If your I amness be lifted up, ain't no narcs over there. Lift up your I amness and be the savior that you and your reflections in your simulated environment have been looking for. Everybody looking for a savior. Surprise, you're it. This video was from my heart to yours. Okay, bye. You have a good weekend. Check out my website on Monday. The link should be at the top of the screen by then. Okay, bye.